Good evening. My name is Mary Lucero, and it is my privilege and pleasure as Associate Dean of Academic Affairs to welcome all of you to the AUC Celebration of Excellence. Before we begin the festivities, I have a few housekeeping items, and hopefully all of you have scanned the QR code to get the latest version of the program. The problem with the program being digital is you can keep changing it right up to the last minute. So go ahead and get the most recent version of the QR code. I also wanted to let you know that we are live streaming this tonight. So that means that your families and friends are joining us in real time. Yes. And so this means that when it comes to the Dean's List Awards, please stand and wave to your family and friends and then take your seat again. So we're not coming up on the stage for the Dean's List Awards just because of the social distancing. But the winners of individual awards will come up to the stage and receive a certificate. It's island time. The plaques will be here next week. And the runners-ups of awards, if you could stand in your seat and be recognized and again, wave to your family and friends when your name is called. So my greetings extend to all the AUC students who are being honored here tonight, to their family and friends, both here and back home, who have supported them along their journey. I welcome our dedicated faculty and administrators, and I want to extend a welcome and big thank you to the volunteers from the SGA, our IT colleagues, academic affairs colleagues, events planning, and communications. All of these people who provided the support to make this event happen. So let's give them a cheers. I also welcome our AUC family from across the pond, the AUC students, faculty, and deans from UCLan in Preston. You may have noticed that the UK track AUC students are not included in the Dean's List this semester as they have been in earlier semesters. And although many of them actually did make the Dean's List, they already had their own in-person celebration in UCLan. So this semester marks the start of the third year of the pandemic. 2 years ago, we started the semester on campus as usual, no pandemic. I still remember though, about this time of year, 2 years ago, when we were having this celebration of excellence, I was feeling slightly uneasy, handing out Dean's List certificates, shaking hands, and hugging the 150 students coming across the stage, knowing that COVID-19 may have made it to our shores. During the first few days after exam 2, we flipped the whole school to online teaching. We changed a lot in a short amount of time, and over the past 2 years, we launched a new curriculum, improved the existing curriculum, and learned that some things are better on Zoom, but most things are better in person. Because even with a mask on, it's still more meaningful to be engaged and physically present. Tonight, I want to thank our awardees for choosing to engage in these. Congratulations. You guys. Is key. While the students in this room tonight represent about 25% of our student body, percent GPA last semester, you also carried a full course load of courses. You tutored each other. You served as class reps, SGA officers, committee reps. You organized and participated in the research symposium. Some of you published case reports with Dr. Aziz. You challenged your faculty with questions. You pushed your organizations to put on workshops. You worked with the deans on curriculum and academics. You welcomed the new first semesters as orientation advisors. And you went out into the St. Maarten community and cleaned and painted tutored, did health screenings, and played with the children of this beautiful island. You engaged with your coursework, with your AUC family, and you engaged with the St. Maarten community. That engagement, along with a lot of hard work, is the secret to success at AUC. It's time to let that secret about academic engagement out of the bag. I challenge each of you to take notice of students who don't seem to be engaging and gently bring them into your circle of academic engagement with masks and 3-foot social distancing, of course. As future physicians and leaders, share your RISE values of resilience, inclusion, service, and excellence with all students so that everyone gains access to the joys of success and the honors that come with hard work. Tonight is all about celebrating your success and honors. So once again, I warmly welcome all of you to this celebration of academic excellence. And now I'd like to invite to the stage our guest speaker, whom many of you already know, but what you may not know is that he spent about a decade of his life as a euro-dollars derivative floor trader. And then I must have made a bundle of money because then it seems like he took 6 years off and lived in Florida as a dive instructor. But then he came and joined us at AUC, and he'll tell you about that adventure tonight. But I'll just say that he was a volunteer after the Hurricane Irma and earned his MD in 2021. And over this last year, he has been a huge help to the launch of the new curriculum, working side by side with the faculty in every aspect. And so he's currently working as a fellow in ICM while he's preparing for his residency match. So please join me and welcome Dr. Jordan Brock.
Thank you so much, Dr. Devaraya. It was very kind of yours. I did not make that much money. Do not listen to her. I need this job. So I started my AUC journey in this auditorium in May 2017. I sat right there where Jason is sitting. Yep, that was my seat during my white coat ceremony. Maybe they put that picture up there. I gave him 2 pictures to choose from. I didn't know if it was merely going to be a difficult journey or an impossible one. It was certainly a challenge to be back in school 2 decades after graduating college. I had to relearn how to study, how to take notes. For people my age, PowerPoint's a lot easier than transparencies and overhead projectors. You got to Google that later, young people. I had to learn how to take exams again. Somehow that first semester, I managed to figure it out and made the dean's list. Day 1 of semester 2 started a little bit more inauspiciously when Hurricane Irma just devastated the island. I got an echo going. My apartment was destroyed with me in it. I can show you pictures. I spent the next week sleeping right here on the podium with 20 other students and a few hundred or so other sprinkled in where y'all are sitting right now. And probably another, 400 in the rest of building 2. I was with the group evacuated by the Air Force to Puerto Rico, only to end up back in class in Preston, England a month later, where my first academic excellence ceremony was held in a gymnasium. The British do not believe in deodorant, so it was a little bit different smelling there. Luckily, we were able to return to the island in January 2018 for my 3rd through 5th semesters. And for each one of those, I sat just as you are today, here in the Aud, waiting impatiently to be congratulated and wondering, does this recognition really mean anything? And is it worthwhile? Well, medical school is a long journey. You're going to face numerous challenges, hurricanes, pandemics, lockdowns, virtual classrooms, new curriculum. There will be setbacks. There'll be times you want to give up. There will be burnout. There'll be times you feel like an imposter. But when it gets difficult, and it will, you're going to hear people telling you that you're not alone, that you have support, classmates, volunteers, family, friends, staff, professors, fellows. And this is true, but do not forget a very important fact. Your support team is there for that, and that alone is support. The fact that you're sitting here tonight tells me that you're capable of meeting those challenges. You have a support team, true, but the ultimate driver of your life path, the person who puts in the hard work, the long hours, makes the sacrifices, the person who is most responsible for your success is you, and you alone. And today is about acknowledging you and your success. During your medical career, you'll be making huge differences in countless patients' lives, often with little or no recognition, other than knowing inside that you did a good job. So when the chance arises, like this one, to be recognized for your success, own it. Be proud of it. When it happens, take a moment and look back at those challenges you overcame to get to that point. Look at what you accomplished to deserve those accolades. I'll paraphrase the author Marianne Williamson by telling you that you don't serve the world by playing small. Shine brightly, and by doing so, give other people permission to do the same. When you ask yourself, who am I to be a determined and talented medical student? I say to you, who are you not to be? I wish you all the best during the rest of your basic sciences and for you fifths during the next 2 years of clinicals. And I say to you, congratulations. And I'll leave you with the words of my favorite actor and former WWF star, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who said, "Don't be afraid to be ambitious about your goals. Hard work never stops, neither should your dreams." Thank you very much. I guess I can introduce Victoria. Julia, you coming up?
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria DiTolio and I'm a current 5th semester and I'm the president of the Honor and Service Society. The Faculty Appreciation Award is given to a professor who goes above and beyond to ensure the success of their students across all facets of their medical school training. This semester, we had a few dedicated and deserving professors who were nominated. Among my peers, we were able to select 2 faculty members deserving of this award. Here are some things that students have to say about them. This professor has gone over and above to make us feel like family. He has given us countless opportunities and support on top of being an amazing professor. This professor has superpower of making the most daunting material easy and digestible. Her slides are gold. Even while comp studying, blue is high yield. The amount of time she puts into ensuring that we succeed is so appreciated. From her extra material review sessions to her out of her way to ensure that we have no holes in our knowledge. It is my honor to present these awards. Please join me in congratulating this semester's recipients of the Faculty Appreciation Awards, Dr. Muhammad Aziz and Dr. Erica Rushing.
I can't tell you how much I thank you for this recognition. And I have to tell you, I wasn't really prepared to this. I wasn't expecting this. And as I always say, I'm not here for myself. I represent all the faculty. And it happened that we are presenting your faculty something we know about our school, that it's not too small, it's not too big. So it's perfect size and how much we are accessible. But to give me this, I don't know, this is the 3rd time in a row and 8 after all. That is, I wasn't really expecting this. But I thank you very much. You know what connect me with you is trust and respect. I know you all, you know that very well. I know who you are. And I know very soon we'll be friends. We are now, then very soon we'll be colleagues. Thank you very, very much. Nothing as precious as appreciation from the students. Thank you very much.
So thank you. I really didn't have anything to say, but I know that students say that when they study, they hear my voice in their head, and I'm really sorry about that. But I guess if I were going to say for you to remember one thing, and remember me saying it, is that to be humble is to remember that you're not put here on this earth to make yourself more important. You are here to make a difference in the lives of others. Remember that and make a difference.
I would like to say thank you to my fellow Honor and Service Society members for choosing me to represent them as their president. I am truly humbled and honored at the privilege to be eligible for the Honor and Service Society. Students must be a current fifth semester, have a cumulative GPA of an 85 or higher, and exhibit qualities of excellence, leadership, and dedication to both their studies and their communities. Well, this year-and-a-half journey has been a crazy ride. Although untraditional, through starting online, we were introduced to the concept of adaptation. We then had to adapt again to the move to the island for our second semester. Then again for semesters 3 to 5 being hybrid. However, what helped us through these challenges were working together and relying on to one another. Although difficult in the moment, this journey taught us how to adjust, problem solve, and to work as a team to be successful. These are some of the many skills we will be using in our futures as physicians. I would like to say thank you to the professors for learning how to teach online and to help us have all of those activities we loved so much, such as research symposium, community action day, tutoring, and club events. I'm honored to be amongst this amazing group of individuals, my friends and future colleagues, who represent tutors, TAs, orientation advisors, volunteers, SGA members, e-board members, researchers, just to name a few things. This group are some of the first people to sign up for events that give back to the St. Maarten community. They have left their mark not just on AUC, but the St. Maarten community. We have worked extremely hard to get to this point, and we should feel very proud for the accomplishments we have achieved. We have persevered through these challenging 1.5 years, and I believe that this has only built us a stable foundation for our futures. For the classes to follow, please remember that you will be more successful working with each other as a team. These are your future coworkers. Give back without expecting anything, and your mark will be left on many people. And now, here are this semester's inductees for the Honor and Service Society. Mohammed Abadali. Med school is where you learn who not to send your family to. Husnan Ali. Alana Alvarez Amado. A mind troubled by doubt cannot focus on their course to victory. Caleb Bayona. Ram Benzi. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Andrea de Villa Garcia. Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. Clifford Davis. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage Michael Devaraya. The comeback is always greater than the setback. Me. Si se puede. William Joseph Duggan III. Life is like a box of chocolate. You'll never know what you're gonna get. Todd Furr. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Victoria Garofalo. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Grant Greisel. If you believe in yourself and with a tiny pinch of magic, all your dreams will come true. Jean Carlos Gutierrez Silva. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Brianna Hernandez. You are never strong enough that you don't need help. Daniel Hildebrand. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Mohab Idris. Would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. Nora Isis. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Faisal Khawaja. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Jonathan Kwok. Well, I'm not here to live up to anyone else's expectations. I'm here to live up to mine. Jocelyn Lubert. Whatever you want to do, if you want to be great at it, you have to love it and make sacrifices for it. Anas Mahmood. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys to success. Muzi Menj. Mary Morris. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good women to do nothing. Georgina Mercury. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. Brian Neal. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing. Catherine Nugent. Imagine how good things could get if only you did what needed to be done. Jonathan Nugent. Doctors have a big responsibility to bring smiles to the faces of suffering humanity. Tyler Price. The gap between the life you want and the life you are living is called mindset, focus, and consistency. Alexander Prun. Life, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Yang Yang Key. To cure sometimes, to relieve often, to comfort always. Imnul Kayes Rafi. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. Joseph M. Rogers. You can't cheat the grind. It knows how much you've invested. It won't give you nothing you haven't worked for. Faris Salem. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Joseph Tollickson. Francisca Tenje. If you cannot do it, practice until you can do it. If you can do it, then practice till you can do it perfectly. And if you can do it perfectly, then practice until you can do it perfectly every time. Madeline Thomas. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Samantha Webkin. Happiness is not a station you arrive at, but a manner of traveling. Olivia Weller. If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done.
Hi everyone, my name is Mayha Munir and I'm one of the 5th semester class representatives.
This semester, we are starting the Fellow of the Semester Award to recognize a teaching fellow that goes above and beyond in their position. Here are some reasons why this fellow was deserving of this award.
He takes the time to teach, he's willing to meet students and advise them for things inside and outside of ICM. I cannot tell you how much this man has spent extra time to prepare his students for what's important as a medical school student. I've heard his voice during exams guiding me through to get the right answers. He goes above and beyond to motivate students and provide valuable feedback to help us prepare for a career in medicine. He is always enthusiastic about lending a helping hand and being there in any way he can. It is our honor to present this award. Please join us in congratulating the Fellow of the Semester and our ICM preceptor, Dr. Saman Mamuzadeh.
Damn. I actually think this might be the first individual award I've ever received in my entire life. So I'm really soft. So I'm honestly speechless. And for those of you who know me, should find that really strange. Thank you guys so much. It really, I can't express to you how much that means to me.
Good evening, everyone. I'll be honest, I'm nervous. Let's go ahead and say that first. First and foremost, I would like to say that I feel honored to stand before all of you as you all look so nice and professional. It is always important to look the part because before we start answering questions in those interviews, they're going to look to see how we are dressed. In honor of Black History Month, I must first say I had a dream that one day I would be in this room with all of you. And here we are. My name is Jason Gilmore. I am currently a third semester and the president of SGA. I come before you to explain what is Dean's List. So Dean's List is comprised of students who display academic excellence for a given semester. To qualify for Dean's List, you must first be enrolled for a minimum of 15 credit course hours, and then you must work hard all semester, being motivated, determined, and focused to assure that all of your course grades average to an 87%. Medical school is not easy, and maintaining that goal isn't easy as well. That said, we should all be very, very proud of this great accomplishment. So when your name is called, please stand and soak in that moment of academic excellence. Thank you.
Cynthia Abad. Mustafa Akdar. Dean Alessi. Lexi Alvarez. Kareem Amira. Nova Benyasco. Daniel Scott Baker. Colton Ezekiel Barney. Dorothy Juliette Benoni Jumbo. Danielle Canfield. Stephanie Colon Pagan. Darren Contreras. Braden Dobbs. Trevor Farrell. Andrea Figali. Anushka Fernandez. Jason Fear. Christine Flores. Lauren Brooke Galligani. Razia Gill. Catherine Grant. Mallory Heidinger. Michael Ibrahim. Cadesia James. Estefania Jaramillo. Dakota Jones. Judith Kamara. Evan LaFleur. Anthony Lacados. Justin Lumenga. Lynn Mai. Parker Rayleigh Mason. Abigail Grace Moberg. Sarah Marie Moore. Silas Morris. Vaughn No. Rowida Nitiema. Ria Jatin Pandit. Shirin Patel. Guillermo José Reyes Martinez. Cameron Riggle. Eric Rishmiller. Sydney Jane Rivera. Cody Robery. Asael Rodriguez. Lidianid Rodriguez Ortiz. Arco Saha. Diane Georgette Salem. Grant Schroeder. Brennan Skinner. Anna Stuckey. Kevin Sungu. Avaloy Thomas. Malik Amal Tunk. Brittany Witt. Steve Wanacott. Emily Zhang. Gabriela Abreu. Abdul Rahman Baghdadi, Sullivan Bush, Charles Chen, Brittany Combs, Jean Cruz, Kayleen Cunningham, Caroline K. Dixon, Jason Gilmore, Kevin Eduardo Guzman, Tasneem Hiba, Ivy Huynh, Kara Jarmalowski, Christopher Johnson, Shweta Kamath, Brianna Kubik, Harnik Mann, Stephanie McCarthy, Andrew Miller, Taylor Newsom, Ellen Oakley, Andres Parga, Kristen Pitts, Tyler Reynolds, Joseph Solomon, Dylan Woody, Sylvester Bote, Angela Burkett, Angela Castillo Franco, Anthony Dean, Christopher Dobbins, Melika Ganavadi, Javier Gonzalez, Nicole Jaycox, Courtney Johnson, Sue Min Lee, Chantal Markarian, Sholeh Masudnia, Sindhu Nadapali, Logan Primo, Gevork Seifert, Miko Varela, Jordan Wells, Mohammed Abadali. Josie Adams. Faith Adekunle. Tyra Aversa. Graham Benzie. Marissa Condi. Omid Darvish. Andrea Davila Garcia. Clifford Davis. Michael Devrayev. Victoria Rose DiTrolio. William Joseph Duggan III. Victoria Echeverria. Gina Fontus. Todd Furr. Victoria Garofalo. Brant Grisel. Laura Guerrero. Giancarlos Alberta Gutierrez Silva. Kadar Hassan. Brianna Hernandez. Daniel Hildebrandt. Mohab Obuk Idris Jr. Jessica Jehoda. Fazil Khwaja. Jonathan Kwok. Jocelyn Lubert. Nicholas Mavromatis. Mary Morse. Miha Munir. Georgina Muriyuki. Brian Neal. Jonathan Wen. Aldo Poblete. Tyler Price. Yang Chi. Rachel Quint. Ibnul Qais Rafi. Isabella Reichard Manrique. Joseph M. Rogers. Faris Salem. Joseph Tollickson. Francisca Tengi. Madeline Thomas. Hainan Wang. Samantha Webking. Olivia Weller. Carly Michelle Funk. Bishoy Mark Joseph. Megan Josephs. Amy Lombard. George Matar. Kayvon Moeen. Jacob Self. Heather Villarreal. Madeline Yekel.
Before we move on to the Tutor Award, I'm going to sneak in real quick. And I want to point out this was the first semester that we had a fifth semester Dean's List. That's something new that started because currently even the fifth semester wasn't taking the full 15 credits of major courses between ICM 6, ICM 5, and behavioral. But we really felt that it was important for them to be honored as well. So these students, they honored every single one of their courses, and thus were given the Dean's List for fifth semester. So this was the first time. So congratulations to all of them. The other thing I wanted to do is a old tradition and kind of a newer tradition. And so the old tradition we'll do first, and the new tradition we'll do second. And the old tradition is that everyone who made the Dean's List, that's being honored tonight, please stand up. And let's give them a round of applause. Now stay standing, but if this was your first time of making the Dean's List, I invite you to please sit down. Okay. And so now let's give a round of applause for everyone who has made the Dean's List more than once. If this is your second time making the Dean's List, congratulations, and please sit down. Congratulations. If this was your third time making the Dean's List, congratulations, and please sit down. So I'd like to recognize the students that are standing have made the Dean's List all 4 semesters at AUC. Congratulations, we're really proud of you. And they did it during a pandemic. So you may all sit down. And I don't believe we have any 5th semesters in here. I mean, yeah, so that's everybody. Well, congratulations to all. Now for our newer tradition. Inside each of your blue bags is a Dean's List pin. So I want you to take out your Dean's List pin and pin it. And don't be distracted by the treats in there. Those are for later. Just the pins. Now, if you have something really lovely on that you don't want to make a hole in, you can pin it to your certificate, but I don't want anybody to lose their or leave their Dean's List pins behind. And of course, for those with the white coats, your white coat is the perfect place to keep your Dean's List pin. And hopefully you'll have a whole collection of them by the time you finish at AUC. So congratulations again to all of you who made the Dean's List. We're really proud of you. And now I'd like to invite the fifth semester representatives up to give the Tariq Abisab Tutor Award.
Good evening, everyone, again. Myself, along with my other fellow fifth semester representatives, have the honor of representing the winner of the Tariq Abisab Tutor Award. As medical students, we face the immense challenge of trying to find the balance of high academic achievement, extracurriculars, and volunteer work, while also taking care of our own mental health. With this in mind, we want to give a special thank you to all the tutors who sacrifice time out of their busy schedules to help contribute to the education and success of their peers. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and we thank you on behalf of all the students at AUC. The Tariq Abisab Tutor Award is an honor bestowed each semester to one outstanding tutor who has made a generous contribution to the AUC tutoring program. This award is voted on by the AUC student body and goes to someone they feel has gone above and beyond as a tutor. This year's winner is an individual who began making an impact from the second they stepped foot on campus. They've been an anatomy TA on numerous e-boards, from the emergency medicine student interest group to the surgery student interest group. They've also been a class representative for the past 3 semesters. On top of the rigors of 5th semester, this individual is continuing to tutor from molecules to medicine, med micro, and pathology too. Some things students have said about this semester's winner include: she goes the extra mile for her peers. She is always available and goes out of her way to answer any questions. I learned how to interpret radiology images because of her. And last but not least, a med micro hero. Please help us to congratulate this semester's winner of the Tariq Abisab Tutor Award, Jessica Jehoda.
Well, I was not expecting that, so I just wanted to say thank you to all of my students who nominated me and provided me with this chance to be on the list to be a Tariq Award winner. I really appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for everything, for supporting me, and I wouldn't be here without my tutors myself, so I know how important it is to tutor, and I'm always here for my students, so thank you guys again. I really appreciate it.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I think you all know me, but for those of you at home watching, I'm Dr. David Rada, so I'm one of the co-directors of the New Molecules to Medicine course. I was just thinking how, when I was here last semester, so 4 months ago at this ceremony, I remarked how it was kind of a bittersweet moment for me because it was the last time I could ever present the MCB award. But but then I'm thinking that that's all in the past now. So tonight I'm quite excited because this is the first time I ever get to present the Molecules to Medicine Academic Excellence Award. And not only that, but it's actually the first Outstanding Student Award that's ever been presented in our new curriculum. So it's an honor to present it tonight. I'm presenting this award on behalf of myself and my fellow co-director, Dr. Basie, and also the 18 other faculty members who helped teach Molecules to Medicine last semester. Before I present the award, I'd like to recognize two runners-up for the award who both had outstanding semesters and are deserving of the award in their own right. The first one is Dina Leslie, so congratulations. And the second is Brittany Witt. Congratulations also. And on behalf of myself and Dr. Basie, the 18 other faculty members in Molecules to Medicine, the first ever winner of the Molecules to Medicine Academic Excellence Award is Eric Reichsmiller. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this and obey social distancing rules.
I don't really have any words to say other than thank you to Dr. Rada and everyone who taught MTM. And I thank everyone that's been there to support me. And I look forward to the new curriculum and to see how it adapts in the future. Thank you.
Good evening, all. I'd like to first start by congratulating all of the awardees and the inductees here tonight. You should all be very proud of yourselves. So it falls to me to present possibly the last MCB2 award. So before I announce the awardee, I will say that this was a really tough decision. We had 3 runners-up that we could not separate. So the runners-up are Taylor Newsom, Charles Chen, and Sweta Kama. Now, the awardee has contributed to many aspects of university life and tutoring. He's been a TA in 3 different courses, and has been a tutor in physiology, as well as in MCB1 and in MCB2. So it's my pleasure to announce the recipient of the MCB2 award is Abdulrahman Bagati.
Thank you everyone for being here. I'm really amazed by everybody's achievements, and it's really an honor to be here. That's all I have to say. So thank you everybody.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all the inductees and all the Dean's List students. It's good to see you all. My name is Dr. Margaret Colden, and I'm the course director of the Physiology 1 course, which is now the Legacy course. I'm here to announce the recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for Physiology 1. And for a student to be eligible for this award, the student must honor the course, has to tutor in the course, and also serve in the community. I want to first congratulate the runners-up, Kara Jarniolowski, and Abdul Rahman Baghdadi. The award recipient this semester was born in Canada and earned her honors bachelor's degree in life sciences at McMaster University. During her college years, she lived and volunteered in an orphanage in India, using dance as a way to build confidence and a healthy lifestyle for the children. She subsequently organized a fundraiser to send money back to the orphanage. She went back to India the following year to live and work with women affected by domestic violence. Her volunteerism extended to her own community in Canada. She started an initiative that collected winter clothes, which were donated to a local distribution center, as well as volunteering her time at an outreach call center, engaging with elderly and immunocompromised individuals during the COVID pandemic. This student's passion to serve others has continued as a AUC medical student. Within the St. Maarten community, she has volunteered by working with children in the player development organization and with stroke victims or patients and their caretakers at the Heart and Stroke Foundation Fair during the AUC Community Action Day. She has also shared her stellar academic knowledge as a tutor, assisting her fellow students in the new curriculum on topics in physiology, molecular cellular biology, and biostats, as well as tutoring students in the histology, anatomy, and physiology legacy courses. She is heavily involved in the pediatrics interest group and is currently the community outreach secretary for the AUC Hindu Students Association. Of the many, many students that I have had the pleasure to interact with, the many kind students over my tenure here, this student has to be one of the kindest. This is going to go a long way in her career as she moves and as a AUC graduate, and she's representing us in the medical profession. Please join me in congratulating this student. Her name is Swetha Kamat.
Hi, everyone. I just told Dr. Colden I don't have anything to say, but thank you so much for this award. I didn't realize how much I sent her, so it just kept going, but congrats to everyone here, and I really appreciate this. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Ryan Downey. I am the Physiology 2 course director. And for everyone who has had physiology with me, you know this is a question of how. How does the lungs generate the pressures that drive air into and out of our lungs? No, don't, bear with me for just a minute. How do those hormones facilitate cell-to-cell communication? How does the kidney nephron maintain homeostasis of our water balance? And how am I going to memorize all of this material for the exam? Now, to be eligible for the Physiology 2 Outstanding Student Award, students had to honor in the course, they have to serve as a peer or a course tutor, and they had to submit a brief statement on how physiology has affected and altered their perspective on medicine and life. And so it's my honor to recognize Courtney Johnson and Logan Primo, who are our runners-up, and And for our student of the semester, this student has not only exceeded academically, but has gone above and beyond in supporting her students in the class with peer tutoring, course tutoring, and many, many other activities. Kelly Keating.
If you would have told me when I first got to AUC that physiology was going to be my favorite subject, I would have looked at you like you had 7 heads. But it's pretty miraculous what really great professors and really patient tutors will change in your life. So thank you guys for rocking my world, and I appreciate it.
Hi, it's me again. Okay, so I'm going to present the award for immunology, the outstanding student in immunology. To qualify for this award, the student has to have excelled academically, but also contributed again to some aspect of university life. As we're here to recognize excellence, obviously, tonight, and you're all excellent, so I'll just recognize it. But I'd also like to pay tribute to your colleagues, your peers who are not here, who are professional and assiduous in their studies, and like you, will someday, as practicing physicians, bring great credit to this institution. So with that, I'll announce the runners-up of the Immunology Award, and that's Marcus Rocha, and Brittany Combs. Now, the recipient of the Immunology Award not only excelled academically in immunology, but also serves as the head TA for anatomy and histology. And the recipient is Charles Chen. Oh yeah, it's a must. It's a must.
All right, guys, I prepared a speech. I didn't prepare a speech, man. Like, this is highly unexpected. I honestly was not expecting this at all, but I just want to say thanks, to professors for teaching us this course, and I was actually able to use a lot of what I learned and apply it to like kind of my previous job and kind of put things together. So that was kind of nice. But thank you, I guess, and thanks to the tutors who helped me get through this class. Appreciate y'all.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Cecil Cone, and who's ready for another exciting night of pathology? Woo! All right, so I'm here to present the Outstanding Award for Pathology 1. And so our criteria are the person should have a 90% average or greater in the course, tutor obviously in Pathology 1, and be involved in different extracurricular activities. So our two runners-up are Megan McKinney. Probably somewhere studying Path 2, I guess. And Sylvester Botti. Now for our winner. This person hails from Tallahassee, Florida. And so as you can imagine, this person went to Florida State. So myself being a college football lover, and I thought about those great games between Florida State and Miami in the late 80s and 90s, two words came to mind: wide right. So those who know about that know what I'm talking about. All right, so this person also, while they were at Tallahassee and at Florida State, were involved with the Special Olympics and also even coached cheerleading at high schools and middle schools. So being a person of academic excellence, I could see this person teaching the students, give me an A, give me an A, give me an A. Anybody, is this on? Is this on? Get it, A? It's gonna be okay. Yes, sir. So while coming to AUC, this person also, of course, tutored in pathology, was involved in research, student government, student organizations, also involved in extracurricular activities such as the Red Cross and Community Action Day. So without further ado, please welcome the winner, Courtney Johnson.
I was really hoping I didn't have to come up here and say something, but thank you so much, Dr. Cohn, for this award. It means so much, and congratulations for all of you to be here today. And just want to say thank you to Dr. Cohn and Dr. Rushing for making all of our mornings so much brighter and just reminding us why we all want to be doctors. So thank you, guys.
Hello again. I'm Dr. Aziz. I'm in charge of Pathology 2. And I'm here presenting the award, the Dale Van Wormer Award for the student of the semester for Pathology 2. I don't know what if it was a case with the other courses, but when I talk about Pathology 2, that was one of the top class in Pathology 2 that I had in my 5 years here in the university. And it was difficult. I have 15 students, and you know yourself very, very well. Any one of them can easily win it. We nominated the 10 of them. You know who you are, and any one of you deserve it. And you have now a strong statement already in your CV by just being nominated. But again, it's tough choice, and we came up with 3 runners-up, and we couldn't determine 1, 2, or 3. So there are 3 runner-up, and they are the same. Please stand up when I call your name. I see them. Todd Fuhr, please stand up. Todd, first runner-up. And not far from him, Brent, please stand up. Brent Grazel. And Joey, what is Joey? Joseph Rogers, tied for first place runner-up, and you understand very well. I see every one of you, and you know very well that you deserve it. I wish I have time to mention your name, but you know very well. Now, this Dale Van Wormer Award, named after Dr. Dale Van Wormer, former pathologist here. The criteria for this, not only academic performance, there is minimum criteria for academic performance, but there are other 2 major components, service to the AUC and to your fellow students, and service to the community of St. Maarten. This person I got so concerned about this student because at some point I felt that this student is working too hard for everybody else. And I had to remind the student, remember why you are here. You are here to be a doctor. You have to take care of yourself. So this student, he or she, responded to me by scoring full mark 100% in 2 out of the 4 exams. So he or she told me, don't worry about me. It was no surprise that this student won the Tutor Award. Congratulations, Jessica Jahuda, for the winner.
I want to thank Dr. Aziz for this opportunity and extend my gratitude to all of AUC for the Pathology 2 Award. I'm not really sure what else to say except that I really was surprised how much I love pathology, 1 and 2, because you realize that you start to become a doctor when you're learning clinical diseases and you learn everything that you need to know in order to move on to clinicals. And I really enjoyed pathology, and I want to thank Dr. Aziz for this opportunity, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. I am Gautam Ullal. I talk about the brain. Not now. It's a wonderful privilege for me to be here amidst all of you who have performed so well in your careers, and I'm sure you're going to do better and better every single year. The criteria for neuroscience, by the way, this award was decided based on mine as well as Dr. Kolilo, who couldn't make it today. In fact, there's stage some performance here, but then I'm to do it solo now. In terms of the criteria for Neuroscience Award, we, first of all the students who honored, I emailed them and then to send their applications. And then based on several criteria, for example, of course, with the performance in the course, and then their final grade, that means, and then tutoring in neuroscience, very important for us, because they do provide a lot of help for our teaching, facilitate our performance as well. And then besides tutoring in neuroscience, whether they're tutored elsewhere, other courses, and then how much they have sort of worked within the AUC in terms of community inside and outside, as well as having done research. So it's quite a stringent criteria we use here. And this time it was very, very difficult for us. In fact, many times it happens, but this time we had 3 students who had almost the same percentage, few decimals, thanks at my arithmetic, went back to Canvas and looked at the percentages and said, wow, few decimal points here and there, as well as their other activities. We picked up 3, and out of them, of course, 1 is the winner, 2 are runners-up. Now, I think I'll take the runners-up first. All of them are amazing. Now, Grammy, I thought I saw you there. He's tutored almost every single course. He's active in several student activities, like Surgery Interest Group, Global Health Interest Group, Leader Canadian Medical Association. Then in terms of community engagement, volunteered in St. Maarten Mental Health Center, Breast Cancer Survey, and then charity events, several charity events as well. He has several research papers, some of them already published, some of them in pipeline. Wonderful, Grammy. Thank you very much for doing so well for us. Okay. And then Michael Devaraya probably couldn't make it, but then he again has been on Dean's list for almost every semester, and in tutoring, President Jewish Medical Student Association, volunteered in Bel Air as well as the Community Center Red Cross, and of course has got research papers and case reports as well. Now the winner, who is that? He's tutored almost all courses. He has been in student judiciary committee, started as a member, then he became the president. You know who it is now. He's a part of the pediatric interest group, then emergency medicine, cardiac interest group, Christian Medical Association, and of course offered a lot of community service through these associations, has research papers as well as, again, papers already published and some in pipeline, as well as case reports. Who could that be? Todd Fur, please come on the stage. Where did I keep my mask now? By the way, this was given to me in a folded thing, okay, folded envelope. So not all of the others had a bigger one, mine a small one, but then it has a good certificate. Certificate has been very well worded. You get your plaque very soon. Please come by now. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ulal. This really means a lot to me. I have to say that after I took this course, I'm very interested in neurology now, and that goes to Dr. Ulal and to Dr. Colello because they made it so fascinating of just the brain and how it works, and it means a lot to me to be able to receive this award. I've been in contact with Dr. Ulal, wanting to discuss with them after comp about what I have to do to get into neurology, just because they've really shaped, my interest. So thank you. Really appreciate it.
Good evening, everyone. I am Wandika Imatowi. I am the course director for medical pharmacology. And I am always amazed at how much factual information students have to absorb in a very short time in this program. And to excel at that, I think is amazing. And several students did excel in medical pharmacology. But I think when you see the people who are winning these awards, all of them pretty much have done well right from the beginning. So maybe there's something that is consistent about their habits and the way they do things and how they end up succeeding. And maybe it's something that, maybe you guys, especially the tutors, can help to impart to the other students. I'm really grateful in that we always get somebody to volunteer to tutor in pharmacology, because sometimes we get maybe 2 or 3 people and we have a lot of students who really need help because it's a difficult subject. Now, all of you, the students, of course, you're excellent. And to be excellent, you have to excel. And of course, you are excelling at all these things, but it's not just academically, because the criteria that we use for choosing the winners and the runners-up include a whole bunch of other things, which I'm not going to repeat, but you already know those things, what they are. Now, in pharmacology, we had 2 runners-up. All the people who applied were very, very close. The criteria, of course, included tutoring in pharmacology. That's a must. Honoring in the course, that's a must. And then community service and other things. And I think all of you students do that. So to make a long story short, and as I'm saying, these people excel pretty much from day one. The runners-up were Todd Fur, and Faisal Kawaja. And coincidentally, the winner happens to have somewhat of a similar background to myself in terms of where our home is. And he has been living in very cold climes Edmonton is supposedly the northernmost coldest city, large cities in the world. But this gentleman studied in Winnipeg, which is also in Manitoba, which is a very cold place indeed. In fact, I think it's actually colder than Edmonton. And then I think he saw the light and moved to British Columbia and did other things. It's much warmer, and he did some graduate work there. And he was also involved in all the places that he was studying in tutoring as well. And he is a course tutor in pharmacology. And he has done a whole bunch of other things that have already been mentioned by Dr. Ulal. The winner of the Pharmacology Award for this semester is Graham Bensi.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity, Dr. Matawi, Dr. Budimani, as well as Dr. Miller. I really enjoyed the course. Pharmacology is really interesting, and I hope that you can also get the same experience that I had with the same professors. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I am Natalie Humphrey. I'm the course director for behavioral science, and I'm here to present the Behavioral Science Award. This was a very competitive semester among students that had numerous challenges and really shined in terms of their integrity. So first, I'd like to present the runners-up who I respect and admire greatly for their professionalism, and that is Amy Lombard and Megan Joseph. And as behavioral science is a 5th semester course, you can guess what those students are doing right now, getting ready for STEP. The winner is a student that was in the top 5 percentile in terms of her academic performance, but that's not what won her the award. She's given this award because she was front and center for every class, leading the discussion, thinking critically, and challenging her professors, and chasing us down after class to talk a little bit more about how that applies to her career and her personal life. She really integrated what behavioral science means as a physician. But she also passed her comp on the first try. And she continued to do more service that semester and many semesters before with the Community Engagement Certificate Program, as a course tutor, and I have spoken to several students that said that their academic performance improved after her advice. And honestly, without her, I'm not sure if Community Action Day might have happened last semester. So this award goes to Amanda Caravilla. So she has an incredible work-life balance, so I can't promise that she's studying as she's watching, but congratulations, Amanda, and best in your future.
Good evening, everyone. I think that most of you know me because I had privilege to work with you in our small group sessions in Introduction to Clinical Medicine. Well, recently I was appointed the interim chair for Clinical Medicine Department, so I had the privilege to present the recipient of Introduction to Clinical Medicine Academic Service Excellence Award. Every semester we are discussing in our department who should receive this award from our department, and we usually pick the most outstanding students in ICM. And this award recognizes high academic performance, professionalism, integrity, and service. And this semester recipient, I had privilege to work with him, and we were doing several research projects together. He was great leader. He was TA in several courses. He was head TA for Harvey. He was TA in ultrasound lab. And I'm really happy to present this recipient. He's not with us, but I'm sure he's with us and he's watching this. So I'm happy to say that the recipient of our award is Kyle Coombs. Kyle. If you are watching us, we are really proud of you, and good luck on your Step 1 USMLE.
Good evening, everyone. Before I forget, I want to say thank you to everyone here for all of your hard work and dedication to your studies. It's very well deserved, the awards you're receiving tonight. I forgot the other thing. So the award I have to give to you, my name is Dr. Scott Rinker. I'm your Assistant Dean of Student Affairs. The award I'm lucky to present tonight is the Student Engagement Award. This award is given to a student who shows leadership, remains engaged themselves, but also gives back to the internal AUC community as well as the external AUC community, the community of St. Maarten. This student, some of the things that they were involved in are Community Action Day. They were an anatomy TA. They taught anatomy to 3 to 15-year-olds. They were a student experience ambassador. They were part of the online research club and had recently publication accepted, Factors Impacting COVID-19 Vaccination and Tension Among Medical Students. Research Symposium 3 semesters, research coordinator for MSIG, VP for Vice President for Surgery Interest Group, an SGA representative for 3 semesters, a peer tutor in medical microbiology, and did individual tutoring. They were a Dean's List recipient, and they were also chosen by students to receive the RISE Award during the Student Gala, which is given to a student who really embodies the RISE values from the students. This student also, well, let's go ahead and give it to Jessica Jahoda. Dr. Rada, this is how you do social distancing awards. This is a $5,000 award that goes to your tuition next semester.
Wow, I am at a loss of words. Thank you, Dr. Rinker, for presenting this award and for allowing this opportunity. As you guys have heard a million times tonight, probably, that I've always been engaged with the community and the AUC students. I recognize a lot of faces whenever I'm on campus because I'm here often. You guys know that I participate in C photos where I'm a student ambassador, and I'm always doing everything that I can for the students to try to make everyone's lives easier. My semester especially knows that because I became an SGA representative 2 semesters ago when we didn't have any. And I am always there to answer any questions, whether it's in the middle of the night or early in the morning. I always try my best. I am absolutely grateful for this opportunity, and I want to thank everyone for supporting me and AUC for the opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Rinker.
I remembered the other thing I was going to say. Good luck to the 5th semesters on comp on Monday.
Okay, I'm a different Natalie Humphrey. I'm the Assistant Dean of Community Engagement. And I am pleased to give the Social Accountability Award. And this award is given to an AUC student that not only excels academically, but has given greatly to the St. Maarten community in some capacity. And one more quote, I know we've had lots today, but this is from someone all the 5th semesters know, Dr. Keebler-Ross. And she says, to do service, you don't have to be a doctor working in the slums for free. You don't have to be a social worker. Your position in life and what you do does not matter as much as how you do it. And that exemplifies our winner of the Social Accountability Award. This student is not a 4th or 5th semester, but a 3rd semester student, which is highly unusual to receive this award. Yes, she's given to numerous organizations. She's worked with player development. She has worked with the Windward Islands Ambulance Service in some capacity. She has worked with the Nature Foundation. But the bottom line is she has worked with children that play sports near a landfill. She has thought endlessly about how to improve the way the ambulance service responds to people in mental health crisis. She has even cleaned up our island in many ways. She has served as a leader for Phi Chi Honor Society, and there have been many situations where she has served where I've thought maybe she should turn in the towel, and she has persisted with integrity and determination to have good relationships and to continue to serve in a very humble way. So we are honored to give this award to Taylor Newsom. And I found another $5,000. Taylor, this $5,000 is for your tuition next semester.
Hi, I don't really have anything prepared, but I would just really encourage you all while you're here to give back to the community that we get to call our home for a year and a half. It's a really unique place and it's a really great opportunity to be here. And I've learned a lot myself, learned a lot about our community while I've been giving back. So I just encourage you all to get involved and do as much service as you can while you're here. Thank you.
So in closing, let's first give our academic achievers another round of applause. So since this is Black History Month, I decided to say a few words about the history of Black history that some of you might know. So this is about a man named Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who was considered by many to be the father of Black history. He was a historian, author, and journalist. So during the 1920s, he felt that white historians didn't give Black history its due. He also felt that African Americans during that time needed uplifting. So he created Negro History Week. So the question was, when are we going to have this week? So he decided on the second week in February, because that was during the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, two people he thought was very instrumental in African Americans getting through slavery. Later, it was expanded to Negro History Month, and then in 1976, it was changed to Black History Month as we celebrate today. But it's important for us that obviously Black history is American history, and it should be always celebrated. However, I think we should always celebrate as well Asian history, Hispanic history, Muslim history, Jewish history, African history, and it goes on and on. Because the more we learn about each other, the closer we become, and the more united we can be. So with that, have a good evening and good night.